Hola chulas, ¿cómo están? I hope everyone's having a great day today. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a colorful cut crease. I found this look on Pinterest the other day and I really liked how it looked and was like, I really want to record this. All I got from the creator of this look, I guess, was the title on that picture that I found, which was Noya's Instagram page. And I didn't get a chance to click on it to see if I could find her Instagram page, so I'm sorry, but if she sees this, hi. Trying to recreate this look, so let's go ahead and get started. I've already obviously done my face, primed my eyelids, did my eyebrows. The only thing I did do different from the last couple videos I posted is I used two primers today. The first primer I used was my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which is my go-to, and I did use the NYX Professional Makeup Marshmallow Primer. I've been using both for a little while now, and I feel like it's really helped just keep my makeup in place using both instead of just one. And I really like how it looks at the end of the day, especially after a long day. Anyways, and also I forgot to mention this in my first video. It went over my head that I do this. I've done it for so long that I don't even pay attention to it anymore. But anyways, I do color correct my under eyes and around my eyelid a little bit because I am a mom. I don't get enough sleep, so I do have dark circles most of the time. Anyways, for my color correcting, I do use the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place. And the color that I use is this dark orange called Zama. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's right here in the middle. I know that there are color correcting creams and color correcting powders that are actually made, but I have used the creams. I don't like how they look whenever everything's said and done. Like, it starts creasing right here and I just don't like it. So I do like using this because it doesn't crease my makeup and I feel like it just helps conceal my dark circles a little better. And I know there's powders, but I feel like every powder I've used, they're just not the right color, and the one in this palette is like perfect for my dark circles. I forgot to mention that, like I said in my first video, so I'm sorry about that, but that is what I do. All I do is just get a smudge brush and just pat it onto where I have my dark circles. I do have a little scar right here. You can't see it because I did cover it up. It's a little dark when I don't have makeup on, but when I put that over it and then my foundation and everything, it just covers it up perfectly. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first palette I'm going to be dipping into is my Morphe 35H palette, hotspot palette, and I will be using the color Ocean Drive, which is this beautiful minty aqua color right here. Okay, I'm going to be using my Morphe E62 brush, my go-to brush. I'm going to just put that color of Ocean Drive right here in my crease and just pull it up a little bit. And I do just pat it on, tap off just a little bit. You still want a lot of color on there. I'm just gonna go right here into my crease, into my inner corner and a little bit up. Like so. You're just gonna go right here, inner corner, and just like kind of close to the middle. It's okay if you go a little past, because the colors I'm going to use, you're just going to blend them, not together, but just make them look like they're a little bit connected, like an ombre effect. And I will pack it on there as I go just to make it a little bit brighter. I'm going to go ahead and clean this same brush off because I am going to use it for the other colors that I do use. Okay. The next color I'm going to use is from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I'm going to use a mixture of Therapy Sesh and Not My Journey. Yeah. I'm going to mix them both together and put them right here in the middle. And I am still using my E62 brush. And I do tap twice into both. Tap off excess and just put it right here in the middle. And just go out like about right here. So pretty much as big as the brush is. And you're not going to go down, you're going to just keep it this way because we are doing a cut crease. Clean that brush off again. And we're going to dip back into our Jaclyn Hill Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And I'm going to use a mixture of Lolli Mama and Tipsy Girl, these two pinks right here. Again, just dip twice into both and just pack them on as you go until they're like very vibrant colors on your eye. And also, again, eyeshadow primer always helps to make sure those colors are going to pop more than what you might have expected if you didn't use it. Okay, and for this one, you're just gonna swoop it out this way, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna go right here to the point of my eyebrow. And like all my other videos, I just pat it on. I don't swipe or anything, just pat. And again, it's okay if you get a little bit into each one because you're gonna do an ombre effect once again. You just want it to blend together. And from this look, from the Pinterest look that I did find, like I said, I did do it a little bit different when I tried practicing it the other day because I did want to make sure that before I recorded it, I knew what I was doing. I do that a lot with the looks that I do get to record. Anyways, I did do it a little bit different. I did connect it down here, so it's like a cut crease, but I did end up connecting it because I kind of liked it better that way for myself. But I mean, you don't have to connect it, everyone's different, you know. Anyways, so just like so. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this brush off. I'm going to get my Morphe M434 brush right here. Most of my brushes are dirty because I have been using them. I will be cleaning them here in a couple weeks. I do try to wash them at least once a month. Okay, and then I am going to be blending these out a little bit, so I'm just going to go back into the colors that I used. I'm going to be going back into my Morphe 35H palette to use Ocean Drive. And I do just tap a little bit on there because I'm going to start from the inside out. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I did move my setup a little bit because I realized that I'm always leaning. Mind y'all, I am blind. I do not have contacts at the moment. I wear my glasses 24/7, or not 24/7, but you get the gist. So I do have to lean in a lot to see what I'm doing. So I'm sorry for my other videos if I'm out of the picture, but I am trying to figure out my setup still so that way y'all can see what I'm doing and we can do this journey together. But anyways, again, just right here. Start on the inside and just go out a little bit. Clean it off. And you see it's blended out. Once I do cut the crease, I am going to darken it a little bit closer to the crease, that way you can see the line. I'm going to dip back into my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to use just Therapy Sesh, this lighter purple right here, just to blend out the two colors that I put together. So I don't want it to be too harsh on the top. I just want it blended out decently and together. And you just want to stay going with the curve that you made when you're blending it out, so it all just looks connected, blended together perfectly and everything. I'm going to clean the brush off a little bit just to help blend this harsh line that's right there. Once again, go back into my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to use Lolli Mama right here just to blend out the pink right here. And with the pink, I'm just, again, going with the curve that I made, kind of blending them together so they're more ombre affected. They have more of an ombre effect. And whenever I am blending out the pink, I do tend to go out a little bit just to give it a little bit of a point at the end. Not too far from the point of my eyebrow, just enough to give it a point. Hopefully y'all can see it. And then once you're done blending, it should look like it's blended ombre kind of together. And I will just get the same brush and just make sure they're blended a little bit better. Okay, and then now I am going to get my Luxie 246 Precision Crease brush and my P. Louise Rumour 02 base just to cut the crease. Usual way to cut a crease. So also, I have been wanting to talk during my videos, but I don't really know what I would talk about. So maybe if y'all want me to answer questions or even just talk about stuff that y'all want to talk about, leave comments or message me or anything, and I wouldn't mind answering them on the videos. And as always, I do put my P. Louise base on the back of my hand, and I get a little dab on there. And I'm going to go ahead and start on my inner corner and go with my lid first. And I am going to get a tiny bit of the eyeshadow primer on the end of my brush. I'm going to make kind of a wing going up right here. Like so. And I will just bring it in right here. Just to give me kind of a blueprint of where I'm going to end my cut crease. And then again, I'm going to go closer into my inner corner, a little bit closer to right here, and then just go out. And my eyes do tend to tear up quite a bit when I'm doing this. I do have my little towels and everything to just help clean it out. And then I will get the last of whatever's left and just go over. And as you can tell, again, I went with a curve. And now I'm going to get my Hip Dot Zion palette. And on this look, it was just a matte on the lid and out. And I decided, you know what, I'm extra because that's just how I am. I'm going to use Virgin, which is this shimmer right here. It's actually really pretty. And it's more nude. It's more of a simple shimmer than anything. And I'm going to use my Morphe M166 brush. And I'm going to dip into Virgin. And I'm just going to precisely just put it where I put the eyeshadow base. And I'm going to try not to go too far above. And then I'm going to get my Morphe M431 brush. And for right now, I'm just going to darken it right here where I cut the crease. Just to get a little bit of the glitter that traveled up a little bit off and to just give it more of a sharper line. So first, dip into my Morphe 35H palette and use Ocean Drive. I tap quite a bit. I don't tap off the excess because I am just darkening this, and I'm just going to swipe it on there. Kind of tap and swipe as I go. And then the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, I will dip into Not My Journey. Since it's a darker purple, I will tap off once just to darken it a little bit. And then once again, I'm gonna go back into, again, the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to do Lolli Mama and Tipsy Girl. And just go right here, make a darker line. And I will just dip back into Virgin again with the same Morphe M166 brush. Not to really lighten it right here, just to give it that point again, because I did go down a little bit by mistake. Once again, I'm going to get my P. Louise base. Put at least 1 to 2 drops, decent sized drops. I did put 3 by accident, but it's about that size. And I'm going to get my Morphe M410 brush, and I'm gonna use it to cut out a wing from the inner corner and out, because I am going to use the eyeshadow to do my wing and not actual eyeliner, just so it blends out how I want it to. And I do start on the outer corner of my eye. And I am gonna try not to connect it right here. I tended to just connect it in the end the other day when I practiced this, but I really want to do it how it is on the picture. And I am just going to get my Morphe M224 brush and my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in 300 just to clean up the little mess I made right there. And I am going to get my Morphe M431 brush and dip into Virginity just to clean it up right here too, because it did cut off a little bit of glitter right there. And I did use my M410 brush just to clean it up a little bit because that brush was not helping me very much. Anyways, again, my Morphe M431 brush, and I'm going to dip into the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to use Not My Journey and Therapy Sesh, tap off, and I'm just going to put purple right here from here to a little bit right here. And since I don't want it to get too dark, I am using just Therapy Sesh from the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit, but also blend it. And again, you can just clean it up if you do mess up a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to dip into Lolli Mama and Tipsy Girl. Lolli Mama and Tipsy Girl from the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And I will just put that mixture above the purple, kind of give it an ombre effect. And if you do go out a little bit, it's okay. You can clean it up. And then right here, I'll just add more glitter right here to clean that up right there. And then I will just, as I get closer to my inner corner, I will just dip into Lolli Mama, just to kind of not too bright of a pink, but not too dark either. Like so. And I will just get my Morphe M410 brush just to get Virgin from the Hip Dot Zion palette, just to clean it up a little bit. And I am still using that same brush, but I'm using Therapy Sesh just to kind of fix this line right here. That's better. And then I will get my Morphe M224 brush again and my concealer just to clean this up right here. And my eyes will continue to water as I do this. It's either, when I do my makeup, it's either my eyes are watering or my nose is runny. So either way, it's one or the other. I can't help it. But anyways, I will blend this out a little bit here in a minute, but I am just gonna finish this eye real quick. I am going to get back into my Morphe M431 brush, clean it off a little bit. I'm going to dip into Therapy Sesh twice and Not My Journey once, and I'm going to do my lower lash line. And I'm not going to do the whole lower lash line. I'm going to stop right here. Then I will dip into Lolli Mama just once, just to kind of blend out the purple a little bit. Okay. And then I will go back into my Morphe 35H palette and use Ocean Drive again. And I will cover in the rest of what I didn't cover in on my lower lash line, and I will connect it right here in my inner corner. And then just to blend them out, I will clean the brush off and just kind of mix them together right here. And then if it lightens one or the other a little bit, I'll just add a little bit more. Like so. And we're not done yet. And I am going to wet this a little bit with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm just gonna spray it once, twice. Just give it a little bit wet. Tap it. I'm gonna dip into Ocean Drive. I'm just gonna dip the tip of it in, and I'm going to just put it on my waterline. And by waterline, I mean like exactly like the edge. There you go. And also something that I learned from my sister-in-law when I was like in high school, I believe, you can make any eyeshadow a liner. You just wet a Q-tip just a little bit and dip it into whatever eyeshadow you're wanting to use as your liner, and just put it right here on your waterline, and it works, and it lasts for a pretty good while actually. So whenever I run out of like colored liner for my waterline or something, I just do that. It's cheaper, it's faster, and I think it works pretty well. And obviously I didn't use a Q-tip this time, but I mean, this is what I have right now. I ran out of Q-tips the other day. But anyways, this is how it looks and I'll be right back with my other eye done, mascara on, falsies on, and then we can go ahead and get to blush, highlighter, and lipstick. So I'll be right back, chulas. Okay, we're back. Lashes are on. This is the final eye look. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our blush and highlight first. Blush we're going to use is the Kaja Beauty Cheeky Stamp in Saucy 02. This has just become my go-to lately. I just love how it looks with the finish and everything. Just 3 little hearts against my cheekbone. And I'll just do 1 stamp on 3 stamps on each side. And of course I will get my It brush, Flawless brush number 227, and just brush it out. It doesn't give like a whole lot of color, but it just gives enough. It's not too much. And then I will get my Morphe Jeffree Star JS2 brush, and I will dip into my Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio, and I'm just going to use a little bit of Toasted, just tap it in there twice, tap off excess, and just to kind of set it, because it is kind of a liquid blush that you put on. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. And I know it looks kind of crazy right now. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get that It brush again and just blend it out a little bit so it's not too harsh. That's better. Okay, and the highlight that I'm going to use is by Glam Light Cosmetics. It is the Cookies and Milk Powder Highlight. I do have to be careful opening this because it is powder. I'm going to get my Morphe R36 brush. And I do have quite a bit on the lid just by itself, so I'll just get a little bit of there. Tap on my nose, the tip of my nose. Use my finger to kind of blend it out a little bit. It's not too harsh. And then I will get my Morphe R39 brush. It's a little dirty, sorry. Put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Okay, now it's time for lipstick. The lipstick we're going to be using is one of Fenty Beauty's Stunna lip paints. It is in the color Uncuffed. It's this really pretty mauve pinkish color. I absolutely love this color, and I feel like the Fenty Beauty lipsticks last quite a while, the matte ones, especially when you wear a mask. But you do have to shake it, just like any other lipstick, you have to shake it. And I absolutely love the applicator on this. I think it just goes well, especially like for my lips. Okay. And I do tend to just take a little bit off on the end. Okay. Okay, and now for some setting spray. Of course, my go-to Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I did spray quite a bit this time because I am going to be wearing it for a little while, longer than I usually do. Okay, and this is the final look. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all ever try these looks out, don't be afraid to DM me pictures, tag me on Instagram. I would absolutely love to see how y'all did. It brings a lot of joy to my heart just for people to message me saying they tried my look, sending me pictures saying that they felt confident, that they felt good. And you know, that's exactly what I want to do for everyone, is just bring up your self-esteem, make you feel good about yourself. Makeup or not, you are beautiful. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, chulas.